Nearly 7 years after the death of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, newly released government files are reopening one of the most controversial questions in modern criminal history. According to documents published by the U.S. Department of Justice, investigators reviewing jail footage spotted what an FBI memo described as a flash of orange moving toward the prison tier where Epstein was held at a time inmates were supposed to be locked down. The detail, reported by multiple outlets, including CBS and the Daily Mail, has revived long-running suspicions about the official suicide ruling. The footage comes from Manhattan's Metropolitan Correctional Center, where Epstein was awaiting trial in August 2019. The orange blur appears less than 8 hours before guards found him unresponsive. According to an FBI memorandum cited in the newly released files, the movement was consistent with the possible inmate. However, the DOJ Inspector General later concluded it may have been a corrections officer carrying linen. Independent video analysts interviewed by CBS News said the image quality makes certainty impossible, but acknowledged the movement raises unanswered questions. The files also highlight stunning procedural failures. Guards assigned to monitor Epstein allegedly skipped mandatory 30-minute wellness checks, with prosecutors later stating the officers falsified logs, according to court records referenced in the DOJ release. Surveillance cameras covering key angles near Epstein's cell were malfunctioning that night. Sources in the documents describe what former Attorney General William Barr would later call a perfect storm of screw-ups. Another revelation fueling speculation is an official death announcement draft dated before Epstein was declared dead. The DOJ insists in a statement included in the files that the incorrect date was an administrative typo and not evidence of foreknowledge. Still, critics argue the timeline inconsistency adds to a pattern of irregularities that conspiracy theorists have pointed to for years. The medical debate is equally explosive. Forensic pathologist Michael Baden, hired by Epstein's brother and present at the autopsy, has again stated in interviews cited within the document release that the neck injuries are more consistent with strangulation than suicide. New York's chief medical examiner ruled the death a suicide in 2019, but Baden maintains key physical findings don't match a typical hanging. His renewed comments are now circulating widely across media platforms. Family members remain unconvinced by the official explanation. Epstein's brother Mark Epstein has repeatedly called for a new investigation, and former associate Ghislaine Maxwell has publicly questioned the suicide finding from prison interviews. Their skepticism, documented in prior court coverage and referenced again in the latest file summaries, continues to fuel public distrust. The timeline inside the jail reads like a catalog of failures. Guards reportedly slept during their shift, skipped counts, and spent hours browsing the internet instead of monitoring inmates, according to federal charging documents quoted in the release. By the time Epstein was discovered at 6:33 a.m., officials say crucial evidence inside the cell had already been disturbed. Former NYPD detective Herman Weisberg told CBS the scene appeared staged, a claim investigators dispute, but one that adds to the lingering controversy. Despite the renewed attention, federal authorities maintain there is no evidence Epstein was murdered. The DOJ states in the latest files that full surveillance footage exists and shows no unauthorized entry into the tier. Yet public opinion remains sharply divided. Polls over the years have shown many Americans doubt the suicide ruling, and the new document trove appears unlikely to settle the debate. For supporters of the official finding, the case represents bureaucratic failure. For skeptics, it remains one of the darkest unresolved mysteries surrounding elite power and accountability.